So apparently, you're supposed to do the opposite of what you did the first round. Well, the first round wasn't nice. We had a war in Canada. So if it wasn't nice, you're supposed to be being nice for the second round. But let's say you're doing the first round again. Well, in the first round, there was quite a lot of money transactions that went through. The first one was my medical bills. You have to give these money again to the medicals. What else? The first round, I sold my house. My house was over $600,000 cash on hand. I haven't received any money second round if you're doing the same. Then I sold 2 cars in that process, cash on hand to keep the area afloat. I haven't received a dime. So you're not giving money, so I'm assuming you're doing it the opposite way. But if you're doing it the opposite way, then you gotta be nice about it. You don't have to be nice. You can make the second way whichever way you feel like it. But there's a bigger question. The fight is, it's not a compound. It's a different jurisdiction. It's the zone of Hannan. Well, if you want to build lollipops and whatever and make Hannan somewhere else, fine. But Canada has a history with China. Like, you're doing such harm to the historical component of our history. So, first of all, I would counsel you to kind of figure out what exactly you're doing. And then, why are you targeting the same groups of people? You're managing like you're intercoursing. I kind of like Carmelites, so we treat everybody else shit. Doesn't work like that in management. And secondly, I don't want to manage. I want to present. You're actually blocking academic work, so you don't make any type of sense. You're doing the Armstrong thing, stating this is a compound facility because you're trying to save your asses. Who's telling you this information? It is not a compound facility. If you come into the area because someone's worth a lot of money to help her build it, and then someone twists the story, some of the fags out probably in India somewhere. And they, not even India. India is not the problem. It's probably United States media twisting the story. It becomes a whole different ball game. So you guys need to have a little meeting, figure out what the hell you're doing. And whatever you're doing, you have to kind of comprehend that a lot of people lost their lives to give me tickets so I can finish. A lot of people lost their lives, younger people. Why aren't you respecting their wishes? I haven't traveled the way you guys travel. I've never been to Africa, South America. I was on a cruise that stopped in Venezuela for a little bit, maybe 2 hours, Caracas. I've never been to Portugal, Spain, Finland, China, Australia, Africa. Never. I've never owned a fancy vehicle or had a Prada bag. Never. Or a Gucci, even Versace, anything like that. You guys, if I look at your list, it's from here to Mexico. But you've altered the list and you're posing again. So you have to sit down and really think about what exactly you want to do with this particular file that you have no sources for. And you have someone who's just filling in dots that may not be accurate in representation, because the only person working is this woman here in Markham. So think about what you're doing, why you're attacking. And this woman doesn't even friggin' know you. and then sit down and guide yourselves accordingly. Whatever you want to do doesn't impact me at all. I try to protect myself. Like the other last night when they came in and made my hair like a poodle, the first thing I did was put it on the main board because I don't know who you are. And we don't have police that can help you. We had a big war in Canada and the United States on the Eastern Corridor. I'm afraid to even look at the West Side. So figure out what you want to do. Respect the fact that big agencies witnessed all this work via me. Ignore the Germans who are emotional and the Turks that are pushing the Germans for benefit. The only person who is working is the woman in Markham. Everything you have seen in the last 20 years is her. So they're lying, that they designed this and they built it. Why would they travel 3 days, 3 nights to get to the Windsor border, 4 or 5 hours to get to Toronto, 2 hours to get up north? To help some Markham woman. Doesn't make sense. Then, you hurt possibly my other family members. When does it stop with you? So they dip me in brown. Can you consider me Caramelite? You'll still be at it. So what are you trying to achieve? That's the biggest question. You don't even know. Another entry.